Hey guys, today I'm going to discuss reproductive cloning. It may seem complicated, but once this video is over, you'll have a better understanding of the world around us. So what is reproductive cloning? Reproductive cloning is a process which results in an organism that is genetically identical to the original organism it came from. Believe it or not, cloning happens all the time in nature via asexual reproduction, meaning the parent doesn't need a partner to fertilize its eggs. Although it takes up less time and energy to do this, there is almost no genetic variation, and if the species can't survive in a certain area, then they all die out because it's hard for them to adapt. However, that's not what I'm going to be talking about. In recent years, scientists have figured out how to perform artificial cloning. Let's take a look at what happens there. We start with an egg cell, which has 23 chromosomes, half the DNA needed to make a baby, and a somatic cell, which has 48 chromosomes. What scientists do first is separate the nucleus from the egg cell. Next, they take a somatic cell, which can be from any part of the body, and separate it from its nucleus. They either fuse the egg cell with the whole somatic cell using an electric current, or they inject the nucleus into the egg. Now, with all the chromosomes needed to start developing, that egg then starts growing and takes on the DNA of the original somatic cell. After a few days of developing into an embryo, the egg is inserted into a female's womb to finish developing. However, we are still trying to figure out how to clone whole organisms without there being medical issues. Take Dolly, for example, the first cloned mammal from a mature somatic cell. It actually took 277 tries to create her as an embryo, and when she was born, she had many defects in her vital organs, topped off with a shortened lifespan and arthritis. Poor thing.
How could this happen to me?
Fortunately, Dolly's creators decided to euthanize her at the age of 6 so that she wouldn't have to suffer for too long. So yes, we are still working on perfecting the technique, and by the time that happens, well, we might not be here anymore. Now, you might be wondering, but isn't reproductive cloning the same as gene cloning? They both have to do with replicating DNA. I'm gonna stop you right there, buddy. See here, gene cloning is when a desired trait is cut from DNA and inserted into a plasmid. Meanwhile, reproductive cloning is all about producing an organism with identical DNA. Any more questions? You there in the back. So, if we figure out how to clone humans, will they eventually take over the world? No. I'm sure they won't, so long as we treat them as equals. Seriously, guys, follow the golden rule. It's that simple. Anyways, in case we do manage to successfully make a fully functional clone, scientists are looking into helping infertile individuals if they want to raise their own children. And that concludes this video about reproductive cloning. Hope you learned something, and I wish you a great rest of your day. Bye!